Hello, my Nagune Hakuseng. I'm James, your Nagune Sanseng. We're back today to talk about another English lesson. Today, this is a topic that I'm very passionate about. When should you avoid should? That is a very complicated question, but let's talk about it real quickly. After we get back, just hold on and the battle will begin. Okay, welcome back. So, when should we avoid should? I think right in the beginning, we need to talk about the two ways that should gets used. The first way is actually to give ethically based orders. Now, notice there's a difference between saying you should tell the truth and you should sit down. You should sit down is advice, as we indicate here. If we use that to give an order, if the intention is you should sit down as an order, that is incredibly rude in English. It pretty much will guarantee a fight almost instantly. So let's not worry about ethically based orders right now, because what happens a lot in textbooks is that the second way gets taught, the using should to give advice. However, it's not taught particularly well. So what happens is, English language learners tend to use this a lot, and there's actually an extra process there that the books don't explain. And when people use this, that extra process goes on in the minds of native English speakers, and sometimes we get kind of upset or immediately defensive because of that. Let me show you why and how that works. So here's an example. You should see a doctor. Let's say I go to my class and I coughing, and I know this time period's maybe not the best time period for it. But one of my students says, James, you should see a doctor. In my mind, this is what happens. I think like, oh, is she a doctor? No. Is she a nurse? No. Does she have medical experience? No. Did she have a cold recently? No. I start going through a list of like why this person might have more experience than me. And if my conclusion is this person does not have more experience than me, they're not a doctor, they're not a nurse, they're not a medical professional, they haven't even experienced the same thing, to my knowledge, then why are they giving me advice? Maybe they think they're better than me. Well, if they think they're better than me, I'm going to tell them no, right? That's American style. We hate authority in general, even when the authority is sometimes correct. So what'll happen in this case, you should see a doctor. If I come to that conclusion, even if I feel like I might be dying, I'm going to say, I'm good, thank you. I don't need to see a doctor. And then I'll go quietly die with my pride in the corner, like an idiot. So, what can we do instead? I mean, number one, if you have experience, if I go like, is he a doctor? No. Is he a nurse? Yes. Then, probably immediately I'll go, oh, thank you. I'll take your advice. That experience is super, super valuable. In some countries, some cultures, the defining factor is more like age. Older people give orders, younger people kind of have to follow. At least in American English, it's much more dealing with your experience level. And that's something really important. But what if you are worried about me? Maybe I do look like I'm gonna die and you want me to go see a doctor. What we can do is we can use probably. You probably should see a doctor, because probably is, not 100% certain. And in that case, that's okay. That's up to me, right? That's my choice. whether I can take your advice or not. We could also say you should probably see a doctor. There is a small difference between these two. This one is more like 30%, like, I think you should. It's more indirect. This one's probably closer to about 70%. It's closer to an order. Like if I thought the person was really in danger, you probably should see a doctor, equals, I think it's really important that you see a doctor. So I know this is kind of complicated, so if you have questions, please leave them down in the comments section. I'm super happy to answer them. We can even do a follow-up video later to answer any lingering questions that remain. But thank you. I know today's lesson was a little bit long. It's kind of important though, so thank you for your patience. We'll be back again real soon with our next lesson. In the meantime, if you'd be so kind, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps me out tremendously, not just for the channel, but kind of just makes me feel good, makes me feel like my lessons are valuable to you. So thank you. We'll be back again real soon, but today, the battle is over.